All right, Hannah, nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, Mark.
Can you introduce yourself? Let people know who you are.
Absolutely. So I'm Hannah McGarry. I work at DVIRC, which is the Delaware Valley Industrial Resource Center. And we are a small consulting company that works with small and medium-sized manufacturers in the Southeast Pennsylvania region, which is Philadelphia and the 5 counties. And what we do is we work with the manufacturers to help them grow and better their business. My job as the Director of Workforce Engagement is actually to increase the awareness of manufacturing industry career pathways so that we increase the pipeline of employment. Because we understand that in manufacturing, there's 22,000 job openings a year, and they range all the way from entry-level positions all the way up to, manufacturing engineers. But I can tell you that the majority of the openings are in entry level. So we're trying to change the culture of students and make them aware of what's out there.
So what are you doing at Middlebucks Institute of Technology today then?
So I wanted to see what programs are at Middlebucks and also how DVIRC can help in supplying the partnership between industry and the programs.
What did you see on your tour today?
Oh my God, I saw fully engaged students hanging on every word of their instructors. And it inspired me because I have to tell you that one of the biggest issues with employee retention is engagement and attendance. And so it's wonderful to see that these students are doing things that they love. And they're going to be really successful at it because of that passion.
We had a really nice tour. I showed you our 21 different programs, and one of the things that we said on our tour is the old thinking was that this is 21 programs for 21 jobs. And so you would come here for that particular vocation, and then you would go pursue that vocation. Whereas the mentality now with career and technical education, shifting away from that vocational mindset, is that this is 21 programs for 21,000 jobs. And we talked about a student who I interviewed on the podcast who was interested in health medical, went pre-med, is now shifting towards a law degree with a medical background. We talked about the different pathways that even I took to get into career and technical education, and how pathways are not always straight, but access to technical training, access to building technical skills can be very impactful, especially for needy families. I don't know if you want to say anything about that.
So I always say that students at this age, including myself, they don't know what they don't know, right? So our job at DVIRC is to work with you to help you bring awareness to what is out there so that students can make an informed decision earlier on than go into a 4-year college where they might incur debt and then not like what they're doing. And you're right, a path is never linear. I didn't go to college for what I'm doing today, but yet here I am. Right. And I love what I do in workforce development, but I would have never known about this. So I think that we can work together to help create that awareness so that maybe we can make it a little bit more less stressful, I want to say, for kids, because they know what's out there and what's available.
And there's so many different ways to learn. You can learn what isn't a great fit either, and it's better to learn that early rather than learn that too late, where you're stuck.
Yeah, and so our jobs as educators is to open the minds of students. And I think Middlebucks is doing that in a very positive way. And DVIRC is just happy to be part of that.
That's fantastic. Was there anything today that surprised you on your tour, or anything that stands out?
The engagement of the students stood out not only because they were engaged while they were in class, but also their engagement with us while we were on the tour. I mean, they don't know who I am. They don't know what I do, but yet they were eager to talk to us, shake our hands. It was refreshing to me.
And one class was learning about interview skills, and we both chimed in, and they were very interested in what we had to say about that.
Yeah. And what I told them was being on time is late. It's what I've always told my children as well. And I think just the fact that they allowed me to interact with them was amazing.
The employability piece is the part that's not always discussed as much, because it's the piece that you don't see with your eyes. You can see the carpentry class making those saw cuts today.
Right.
But when we went into that architecture class and they were working on their employability skills, it was really neat to see that. I agree with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anything else you want to mention before we sign off?
No, I think this was a wonderful opportunity to interact with you and the students. And
I think our goals are similar too. I think that we want to make sure that we're putting ourselves out there. We have a beautiful campus that a lot of people drive by on a daily basis and don't always know what's going on. We say we're the best kept secret in Bucks County. I think all the tech schools say that, because we really do have neat things going on. You got an opportunity to meet with our adult education coordinator about some customized business training that we can do, customized industry trainings, and about all the offerings we offer both during the day and at night. So it hopefully was an eye-opening experience, and you're going to help us to tell the story of MBIT out in the community. So thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being here.
Absolutely. No problem. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Ambitious is a student-produced project of Middle Bucks Institute of Technology. To find out more about MBIT, visit us at www.mbit.org.